How come you coach him but not me?
Are you guys ready after this interlude, or should I run more? Are we good?
How come you coach him but not me?
Shit.
How come you coach him but not me?
Who's that? Shit. Round. Shit.
Yo,
True.
run that back.
Run it back. Let's do it again.
You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, proud member of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network, companion podcast to PJ4F.com, the #1 podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by One Nation Fanware. Check them out at onenationfanware.com. It's time to pillage another podcast.
I mean, why waste time, right?
Why waste time?
Let's go ahead and get into this, Bobby.
Yeah.
Let's do the honors.
Hey, John.
How come you coach him but not me?
Oh man.
Put me in there, man.
Put me in, coach.
Hey, it's myself, Kenny Stapler, Bobby Wasabi, to my left, and the illustrious Che.
Hey.
On the far left, they're cracking over some beers right now. There's not enough beer in the world to make this hurt go away, but we're going to try.
No, we're gonna give it a good run. We're gonna give it a good run.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Right there. That's what we're working with.
We're gonna start off with this Sud Work. Okay. This Sud Work Brewing. This is the Small Town Hustle. And this is a hazy IPA with an ABV of 6.5 on the Richter scale. Let's give it a little taste. See what it tastes like. Cheers. Salud.
Salud.
Hey. Look at that. Oh, that's a professional pour right there.
Nice and cloudy. Tasty. Refreshing.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
Bright. Nice bright flavor. Galaxy, Citra, and Eldorado hops coming through nicely. Nice balance.
So Citra, bro. That's why.
Yep.
The Citra hops are
the Citra hops. That's what's giving it that tangy. Makes it feel like a little citrus.
Yeah. I'm drinking all the
Citrus
leftover
cooler.
beer today, cigarette butts. I don't give a
Yeah.
drinking it.
That's right.
I've been drinking beers off the street all afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm drinking it straight out the freaking ashtray and whatnot.
This is dope. I mean, aside from the fact that the label's dope, and usually when you see a cool ass label on a beer, much like a record, okay, sometimes that's the way you pick a record. Kenny knows about that.
Yep.
You usually find something good, and this just so happens to be the case with Sudwork. But of course, we've had Sudwork before, and we know they don't let us down. They have some pretty good beers on their roster. So, shout out to Sudwork for providing another one right here on the Pillaging Podcast.
Salud.
Hey.
Raider Nation, I hope you have many chelas to crack tonight, because they're gonna be needed.
Settle in, everyone. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. If you like beer, go ahead and smash that like button.
Hey.
You know what I mean? If you're pissed off right now, smash that like button.
If you threw a beer at any point during today's game, smash that like button.
If you drank a Hams because of this game, smash that like button.
If you've ever asked yourself,
How come you coach him but not me?
smash that like button. I don't know why that's so funny tonight, but it is. It is. You can,
Because the chat said that Van Damme would have won us that game.
shout out to the chat, by the way. We got a lot of heavy hitters in there. We got Quinn in there, Luis Martinez, Watts Raider, big ups. Juice, of course, the OG. Lizette Romero, she says she's had enough dysfunction for the night. Not you two, Kenny. Pete's in there. Pillaging Pete says anything that gets Kenny off his diet is a bad sign. Hey, Pete, I'm 20 pounds down. I'm 20 pounds down. 20 pounds down.
Put in work.
Down to 215 from 235. We're getting down to 185, and then we're bulking back up, and we're taking Arden Key's spot.
That's right.
And we're going straight to John Gruden, and we're saying, John.
How come you coach him but not me?
Okay. You can follow us on Twitter at Pillaging Pod, but don't follow us in public. That's weird. You could donate in the YouTube chat by hitting that cash icon or going to paypal.me/PJ4F. Big shout out to Daryl Padilla. Thank you for the donation this week. We appreciate that. Tonight's guest is going to be you. Yes, we're going to go to some phone calls later. I don't know if we're opening the phone lines. We got a lot of nasty messages chilling in the voicemail right now. We're going to go through those. Obviously, we're going to get Kane on here as soon as possible.
Not directed at us.
No.
Directed at the Raiders.
Right.
At this team.
Pete says he ballooned up to 270 after this game.
Was that after this game, or was that the Thanksgiving feast that everyone had?
It was that fourth plate, bro.
Hey.
From all those leftovers.
There's Tony said
That'll do
I have an echo on my mic, but I don't hear it. James Laus, thanks for the $25 donation in Super Chat. Says, my heart is hurting. Do we get back on track? Are we going down the same path last year? We're going to open up that can of worms a little bit. But yes, as you guys know, 6-4 last year, same week, don't show up against the Jets, get our ass kicked, and pretty much lose out the rest of the season. And here we are again, and guess who we face next week? That's right, the New York Jets. I feel a little bit more optimistic that this team's going to bounce back. I think they have more pride than that.
Shit.
Can we get an audio check in the chat? Do I truly have an echo on my voice? Is that happening?
I don't know. I just checked
Let's see.
audio over here. Everything is off.
See. What do you say, chat? What say you?
Yeah.
What do you say there, Raider Nug?
And is it just me? Why is it just me? Why is it just me?
How come you coach him but not me?
Because you're what you got to
that's
say
why.
is so resounding.
See, that Jew says that we can't look at each other, bro. We have to practice social distancing.
Oh, it echoes when I turn away from the mic. Yeah, that would make sense. 'Cause we got 3 hot mics here in the studio.
right.
Hot mic.
I'll try to stay on mic. Yeah.
Hot mic.
So, fire. So what's happening, guys, is what we call bleed. When I talk loud, it's going to bleed into Bobby's mic, and you're going to hear that on the delay.
But you guys don't want us to be, quiet or anything.
Right.
So just live with it.
That's right.
This show, and not this week's performance, but this show is brought to you by OneNationFanWear.com.
That's right.
Make sure you go to OneNationFanWear.com, enter in the code PJ4F, all caps, get free shipping for the rest of the season. That's something to look forward to. Also, a reminder to our European listeners, you get standard shipping rates in Europe. There's a distribution warehouse dead center in Europe, so you should get your packages on time. This is a great break for all of our European listeners.
It's always
Hell yeah.
It's always frustrating, man, especially having to wait for some fresh gear.
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
So tonight's show, we're going to do some quick hits. We don't really have much there. We're not going to spend much time on there. We're going to get right into this breakdown. Everyone's going to have their chance to fit and fight. We're going to get Kane on here. He's going to give you the real as usual. But first, let's hit these quick hits real fast.
Yeah, boy.
Just some general news, mostly from around the league. Pittsburgh versus Baltimore, obviously postponed from Thursday all the way to Tuesday. That's almost like an extra week to prepare for the game. Obviously, they'll be on a short week after that. But can we get a postponement over here? No? Yeah? No? Denver, no quarterbacks this week. That's a quick hit. They lost 31-33. Somehow they made it a closer game with no quarterbacks than we did with our quarterback, who is going to get some blame this week, but we're not jumping off the Derek Carr train this year just yet. We've seen plenty from Derek this year to feel like he's comfortable with where he's at. He wasn't all to blame again. We're gonna dive into all of that. And then last quick hit of the night. Do the Niners have to find a stadium this week?
Don't come knocking at our door.
Will the Niners be playing at the Oakland Coliseum?
Man, wouldn't that be
Who knows if they get
the
even
most
find a place.
atrocious fucking thing possible, bro? That would be a goddamn shame.
That would be a damn shame.
Would the city of Oakland actually allow something like that, though?
Man,
That's the question, because from what it looked like, they didn't even want any damn sports to begin with.
Right.
So, who knows, man?
Yeah, it'll be interesting if they let him in, because I'm going straight to Libby Schaff's door, and I'm like,
How come you coach him but not me?
all night long, y'all.
that's the real question.
All night long.
Get used to that, man.
All night long.
She.
We got samples over here.
Yeah,
Mixing and matching tonight.
this soundboard is noted.
All right, real quick, we're gonna give you kind of a slight injury update.
Hey.
As you guys know, going into this game, Richard inactive, Furrow inactive. Trent Brown appears to still be on the Trent Brown list. Trent Brown still appears to be.
God damn, they made a list named after you, bro.
He has his own list now, though.
You're on your own list.
Round. She.
He's on the COVID list, so hopefully he bounces back soon. Because I think, as Jay Callie said with the $1.99 donation, thank you very much, Jay Callie.
Yeah.
As Jay Callie said,
Salute.
today proved we need Trent Brown, and that's the truth, man. We call out Trent Brown for everything that's happening off the field.
Yeah.
When he's on the field, he belongs here.
Hell yeah,
You know,
he does,
stay on the
man.
field.
And let's not make any mistakes about this, right? We're excited about Brandon Parker's improvement in his play, but by no means
Yeah.
are we like, hey, we're good. Trent Brown, go away. No, please.
No.
Get your ass back on the field.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Blandon Porker definitely showed why.
Oh, he's back. Oh,
Yeah,
that was
why-
a problem.
Why
That's
he
the
is who
problem.
he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed this one. Sal Salazar, shout out.
Hey,
Also, with a $24.99 donation, a super chat, that was very generous, Sal. He says, I'm no longer wearing my Raiders zebra pants. We're 0-2 against them. Yeah,
man, and those should have been put away a long time ago.
do you remember those?
Those Zicos? What
Yeah.
is it, Zicos?
Something like that. Hey, by the way, Sal, I hit you back about the salsa. Let's get together. We want to move some of those units. I got a few pillagers hitting me up from the Midwest and the East Coast where they can't find good Mexican food, and they already want that salsa. So hit me up so we can get a little plug for you going here every
yeah.
week on the show. We would love to be sponsored by some salsa. That would be fantastic.
Dude, I'll even make the commercial for him.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hi, I am Bobby Wasabi, and I love flavor.
If you love flavor too, then I've got the salsa for you. Hey, commercials.
Back on the injury train. Damon Arnett left the game with a concussion, tried to come back, and the officials saw something they did not like. He did not look good. Good call by the officials. Get Damon out of there. He's had a rough go, man.
Yeah,
He's
man.
had a rough go.
I mean, he was on the sidelines and they let him come back on the field.
He came back in, and then there was an official timeout.
They did the whole.
Why do I feel like NFL fine coming soon?
They did apparently they did the whole concussion protocol and all that. They put up the little blue tent and all that.
Yeah.
But they deemed him okay, so that's why he went back out there and he was cool. And I believe he laid somebody out or something, or I'm not sure if he ran into somebody else, but I just remember him just kind of getting up a little bit woozy and just kind of like you could see it in his eyes. He didn't look, focused. He just looked a little bit out of it, and that's when the zebra's like, "Nah, you got to go out."
Yeah, yeah.
It's not good, man. When the teacher tells you to go home, bro.
Right.
Yeah, it's
right.
not. It's not.
Just put your head down on your desk and sit this one out. That was tough to see, man. Arnett's a fighter. Arnett is a fighter. As many errors as he's had this season, it's his first year, and that dude's pinning his ears back almost every play. So I think with time, Arnett's going to be a player for us. Trayvon Mullen's been a player for us. Low key, Mullen's been playing great this year. He's going to be a big player going forward. He also left the game with a leg injury replaced by Nixon for a short period there. He came back, correct? Yeah. So he got his leg kind of rolled up on a little bit, smashed on. And then Denzel Good also left the field in the third quarter. It was a rough game. This was a slow game. We were just starting the fourth quarter, and I was looking at the ticker, and most of these teams are wrapping up their games. This game was unnecessarily long and slow, and it was just – the game just ended like 15 minutes ago, to be honest with you. Shout out to Easy. Thank you for the $10
Salud.
in Super Chat. He says, "Can my man Jerry Rice please give Carr some good stickum recommendations?"
Oh man,
we're gonna talk about that, and then that's it. So we got some silver and black facts. We got all that stuff. We're gonna sprinkle that in with our conversation. The table is set. I think everything that needed to be said up front has been said. Now it's time to dive in and talk about this. We don't want to. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We were downstairs. We were vibing. We were watching some disc golf coverage. We're vibing, man. Bobby and I played 45 holes of disc golf in 48 hours. We're tired. We're pissed off, and we're not drunk yet, which is a problem. But
I'm still soberish.
yeah.
sober-ish, yeah.
Soberish, bro.
Yep.
It's not working that way. It wasn't supposed to be this way. It just wasn't. It was supposed to be a nice, long, vacation weekend and whatnot, and it just went completely sideways, bro.
Totally sideways. Let's get someone in here that's gonna help us sort this out. Or who knows? It's Raider Kane. He's gonna bring the fire each and every week. So let's get Kaner on here and see what he has to say. Because I'm interested. I'm really interested. MVPs?
Hello.
Kane, you're live on the air. We're not taking a break. We're going straight into this.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. There's no MVP this week.
Say what?
There's no MVP this week.
Oh, hell no.
There's no
Say
MVP.
what? That's why I said, say what?
Wait,
Hell no, ain't no MVP.
I have a
It's
vote.
a trash can players with an S on the end, though, that's for sure.
That's plural.
Man, the whole damn team.
Yeah.
and I think
Coaches,
Yep.
defense, offense.
Yep.
I mean, shit. You know what? Did we play our Super Bowl last week?
Oh man,
Like,
man.
I
yeah,
don't
back
know,
that
man.
motherfucker up. Back him up, man, because the team, y'all need to jump in that bitch and
There's-
get ground up like ground beef this week. Hell yeah, because, man,
Everybody.
So from a
back
philosophical
that bitch up.
from a philosophical level, there's a lot of ways to attempt to try to explain this. Like I thought coming off of that after that loss last week, we still had reason to hold our head high. I was watching the news coverage, and everyone said, despite the loss, the Raiders have everything to be proud of. They were in a battle with KC after seeing them once before. KC coming off the bye week, undefeatable, all that, and it was that game. If that game never timed out, it just would have kept going back and forth and back and forth. And we kind of said it as we were watching the game. It's whoever has the ball last is going to win this. And so I thought coming out of that, the Raiders should be riding high, feeling confident. Did they overlook the Falcons? Was it the travel? Was it the adjusted training practice schedule? Is it the distraction of COVID? What the hell happened between Sunday and today? What happened, man?
I think all of that. I think every bit of that. I think COVID caught up to us. I think games caught up to us. I think traveling caught up to us. But most importantly, I think the importance of a game caught up to this young team. You know, they went out, played a hard-fought game last week and almost won, like just by the hair of their chin. They almost beat, you know, the Chiefs twice. And I'm hoping that wasn't y'all, like, arc of the season. It's like you played to this arc, and then here you are like a story. It's like we got to the arc of the story, and now we going down to the end of the story, and I don't like the ending of it, the way it's coming out. You know, it's the same shit we did last year. We go 6-4, or we go 6-3. We lose to the Chiefs. We 6-4 after we lose to the Chiefs, and then our season just goes to a end. You know, is it you guys just want to beat the Chiefs? Is that it? Because this is where you showed up, and now you needed this week. You needed to come out this week as a team and say that was an aberration. Let's go out and show who we are, and we can score against any team. And you didn't do it. Didn't do it. Didn't show up. Y'all should have just stayed at home, man. Fuck, we could have just been Baltimore this week and just been COVID ravaged. I don't understand, man. This is some bullshit. I don't know. Are we liking our press clippings? I don't know. This young team is not used to being a winning team yet. And they showed us that today. You know?
Jay Calerator, thanks for the $1.99. He says, is Nick Kwiatkowski the MVP? If we had to, hey, Kwiatkowski, sure, fine. Yeah. Nick,
you the real MVP.
He doesn't want that trophy. He don't give a shit.
No one wants to be the MVP today.
Yeah.
No one wants to be. I think they all want to go in the trash today. I think they would all they all like to be trash can players today. They would admit it themselves. They would say, hey, we didn't come out and we weren't. And actually they did. Every player said, that's not who we are. That's not who we are. We shit the bed today. So, you know.
And Derek Carr, even in his press conference, said they practiced flat all week. He felt like they had their worst week of practice all season. So something happened there. I don't know. I don't think that there's any reason to sag or feel flat coming off that KC loss. Number one, you were in the game, so be proud of that. Number two, it was an L. Get back to work. You had every reason to hit it hard this week, and they didn't. Atlanta, I mean, we talked about this last week. Atlanta, and John said it in the press conference himself. He said they were the best 3-7 team coming into this game. They've lost close games. They've been putting it together steadily throughout the season. And no matter what, you still have Matt Ryan back there at quarterback. He's a threat every single year. This was a classic trap game, and I think it was Watts Raider that called that out in the chat last week. And Watts Raider right now, cold-blooded. Watts says the 2017 Oakland Raiders were cited in Atlanta today. That's deadly accuracy. That's more accurate than...
I would flame throw that, but it's not even a hot take. That's just kicking some fucking facts right here.
No, you know what? It's not a hot take. You know what? Because we went to New Orleans and we beat the Saints in New Orleans, and we shouldn't have beat the Saints in New Orleans. And then we came home the next week, and Kenny, you was at the game with me. It was like flat. It was burning up hot. Atlanta beat us. Excuse me. And Atlanta came out and they beat us.
That's right.
You know, and it's almost like we win these games that we shouldn't win, or we're in these games that the media or everybody that's not a Raider fan thinks we shouldn't be in, and we're in these games, and then we come back and we make everybody say, see, we told you.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yep. Yeah, and that's what we kind of warned about, you know, and that's kind of what we said that we were. That's what this team isn't last week. You know, we've seen the Raiders come out and play well and then shit the bed the following week. Well, so far this year, we've been putting together decent games every week, save for that Tampa game. But then this week, they fall right back down to earth, and we see that. You're going to see players start to drop. You're going to see this team drop in the power rankings. We got a team next week that we can beat, but it's, again, on the opposite coast. It's going to be in cold weather. And we're hitting that wall. Got a lot of young players deep into the season. It's the same shit that happened last year at the same time. We were 6-4 going to New York. It was week 12, game 11, whatever, what have you, and we just fall completely flat for no apparent reason at all. And I think a lot of Raider fans are worried that's going to happen again. I don't. I feel more optimistic. I think this team has more bounce back. I think this team has more fire. But it is a concern because right now we're at a show me, don't tell me point with this team. And it's that fast. It took one loss that fast. Boom. You lose 43-6. The Broncos, the Broncos lost by
Score more points than we did.
well, they scored 3, but they kept the margin a little tighter at 31-3, and they had no quarterback. So let's talk about the trash can players, coach. For me, got to start at the top. I put this on John Gruden. 5 rushing attempts total in the first half. I understand you get away from that in the second half, but 5 in the first half. What was the score at halftime, Jay? 13-3, 13-6.
6, yeah. Was it?
13-3.
13-3?
Was it 13-3?
Yeah.
Yeah, 13-3.
Now we got to go back and check, man.
I got it right here because I write everything down. The score was 16-3.
16-3.
Yeah,
There we go.
16-3. Yeah.
Oh, 16-3. Okay, that's even worse.
So the Raiders were the third wild card team coming into this. Now we're in the hunt. Now we're in a position where the Raiders got to win damn near every game to stay in the hunt.
Yeah. We've been here before.
No, they have to win
Usually.
every game,
Yeah.
basically, because these other teams are winning. The Browns won today. Didn't Miami win today? I think Miami won today.
Did they?
The Colts lost. I thought the Miami won today.
Miami
I
won
could be
today.
wrong.
Miami, I believe, won. The Titans beat the Colts. The Browns pulled that one out. The Ravens play on Tuesday. They're probably going to lose to Pittsburgh, but we're on the outside looking in at this point. And I warned you guys about the AFC North. We warned you guys about the AFC South. We said that extra wild card spot wasn't going to help us if these teams keep playing the same that they do. And they are. Shout out to Raiders Hub. Raiders Hub says, all the respect the Raiders earned this year out the window with this performance. Peace and love, fellas. Hey, peace and love to you. Peace and love. Peace and love. Also, Pete, shout out to the $10 donation to Pete in the super chat. Thank you. He says, has anyone else ever noticed that whenever Ruggs has a decent game, we get our shit pushed in? Not blaming him, just saying, Pete, have you ever had your shit pushed in?
Training day. Hashtag training day.
I mean, I start with John Gruden, man. Some of these calls, real head scratchers. We have a 1st and goal at the 5. We don't run the ball at all. Don't run the ball at all in the first half of the game. What's going on there? What's up with those decisions? Kane? Did we get too cute?
You know what? I cannot even begin to answer you that question. This was the team that got the worst passing defense in the NFL, and we come out running the ball. Why don't we come out like we did against the Chiefs, passing the ball? I just don't get it. I don't understand. The game plan you had last week, you use that same game plan today, you win the game. Mm-hmm. You come out throwing the ball. That's what you do. That's their weakness. Instead, you come out trying to run the ball, establish the run. Why? Why are you doing this? There was no reason for you to do this in the beginning of the game. Come out, score a fucking touchdown. Do the fabulous 15 first plays that you do. This team was not even the team from Hike. They was not that team.
Yeah, we got
and like I said, no, they usually come out 15 first plays, boom, 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 boom. You're excited to see that. You didn't even come out with that today.
Che, how many rushes? How many rushes total for Josh Jacobs in this game?
I believe it was 7, man.
We got a soundbite.
It was 7.
We got a soundbite from Jacobs right now.
How come you coach him but not me?
I don't know, Josh.
That's ridiculous, dude.
I don't know.
Shit, man. Like I said, this was a passing game. This was a game that Aguilar should have had a big game. Our receivers, Waller, Aguilar, Renfro, they should have had big games today. When you're going into a game and you're facing a team that has the worst passing defense in the NFL, what do you do as a game plan? You go out and you're going to pass the ball because that's what their weakness is. Not run the ball, pass the ball. But instead, we run the ball because we're a running team. Well, they shut the run down. So now what you do?
Well, I disagree with
You
that,
know,
man, because we've tried to run the ball early on before this season, gotten shut down and plugged away at it and broke through. We abandoned the running game after that first drive immediately. 5 rushes in the first half total. 4th and 1, and shout out to Michael McCord in the chat right now. My thoughts exactly. 4th and 1 with the best 2 interior offensive linemen, plus Denzel Good, who was doing all right. And we run a sweep play, and Jacobs actually misread that. He had the edge. He cuts inside. He had the edge.
He surely had the edge. He had the inside cut. All he had to do was cut right up the seam. But instead, he tried to go outside and run around everybody.
He cut inside. He cut that inside. Was that Gabe Jackson that was out there, or Rodney Hudson that was out there? He cuts inside his blocker and gets scooped up. He had the edge right there for a yard. He had the edge. He could have turned it outside.
Edge. He had the edge. I said that too. I was like, damn, he had it.
You know,
like, fuck, you had it, dude. All you had to do was cut forward.
And
he didn't.
And then Brandon Parker regresses to a former self. Derek Carr can catch blame for this game. Obviously, you got to protect the football, but he was under fire for a good 3/4 of this game, just completely under fire, totally under duress this whole game.
From both sides.
Both sides.
Yep.
From both sides. Colton Miller getting a penalty.
That was the one thing too that really frustrated me, man. The amount of penalties that we got, dude. It always pisses me off seeing when we get more than 100 yards. That's embarrassing, dude. It's like we might as well just walk the damn ball over and just let them score. Straight up.
Well, I mean,
I agree, Bobby.
We all know it became a shit show at some point. You know, like guys were just getting stupid fucking penalty calls. Like, how many late quarterback hits did we have in the second half? It's like people were just acting like assholes at that point. But yeah, going back to the amount of runs that we had, like you said, Kenny, they abandoned the run, and that isn't our MO. Our MO has been, maybe we run the ball a little too often. Maybe we run the ball in situations where maybe we should change it up a bit, but we're going to stick to it, and we're going to we're going to get some bodies on people, open up some holes, and eventually we're going to wear you down.
We never saw that.
We never did that, man.
We never saw that.
Josh Jacobs
we never saw that.
leaves the game in the fourth quarter with an injury to his ankle with a total of 7 carries for 27 yards, bro. 7 carries for 27 yards, a 3.9 yard average. It wasn't there. Devontae Booker had 5, and then the other 2 carries come from Ruggs and Peterman. Come on, man. Like that's
ridiculous.
That is a bullshit.
It's terrible.
That is a bullshit game in terms of running. And
we never got it going.
We didn't run the ball.
We never got it going from the beginning. Never. I don't think that we ever got a rhythm in any drive. In any drive, we never got a rhythm. They just never let us get into a rhythm. And hats off to that defense. You know, they played a good game. You know, I mean, they came out and they probably was like, oh, the Raiders going to come in here and think they're going to blow us out. And they was ready for us, and we wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And that's just and on offense, I'm shocked that this offense couldn't score a touchdown in a game.
Yeah. After
you've been putting up, you averaging 28 points per game. You don't even put up one time. I'm shocked, and I'm sure the players and everybody else feel the same way. So I don't know what to say about this. Is this an aberration, or is this are we in a tailspin? You know.
Real quick, shout out to Raider Rich and Kevin Lurker with a combined $15 donation in the super chat. We appreciate that. They both have comments about Carr. Rich says DC was inaccurate the whole game. What the hell? ESPN.com. And Kevin Lurker, Carr turned into Mark Wilson today. That's a bit harsh, man. I mean, I think Mark Wilson had better blocking than Derek Carr did today. You know, and I watched every game Mark Wilson played in.
Yeah, Mark Wilson wasn't that bad. Yeah. He had Bo Jackson too. So
he did. And they ran the damn ball behind him. So I don't know. I kind of feel like John Gruden got a little cute today. He looked at the stat sheet. He saw Atlanta Falcons are ranked something like 29th against the pass. It said this is the week that we can open it up. But then it was all dink and dunk, and I didn't get to see the fly cam or anything like that. So we don't see the coverage downfield. But it appeared to me, if it was dink and dunk, maybe nothing was open downfield. We took some shots downfield. We hauled in a couple Shout out to Renfro, who was money all day. Renfro took some licks. He got in there. He was fighting for every yard he could. But I don't understand the game plan today. I think you continue to work with what worked for you, and that's controlling the clock and running the ball at all costs. Watts, it's a good point. We're down the whole game, but being down 16-3, you don't abandon the run game. It's two-score game early in the game. We abandoned the run game before the second quarter even started.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, and listen. So here we go. So I wasn't sure when to drop this question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this is something I brought up to the fellas earlier before we got on air. And everyone's looking for somebody to blame, right? And obviously we're talking about the scheme and just the change of pace and direction that we have been on in terms of this game. And my question is, can somebody find me John Gruden's record against his former assistants? Because
ooh, that's a really good.
In my mind,
really
big brains.
In my mind, I don't think he has won one yet since being back with the Raiders against a former assistant.
He beat Andy Reid in Kansas City.
But Andy Reid wasn't his assistant.
Not his assistant, but he coached under him. He has beat somebody that he coached under.
No, but so Andy Reid wasn't his assistant, right? Andy Reid
no
did not coach underneath John Gruden when John Gruden was head coach. I'm talking about his former assistants. When John was head coach, his former assistants. Obviously, there's one that before he took his break and his hiatus from coaching, he made sure to beat, right? And we had to suffer that loss. But since coming back to the NFL, I want to know what John Gruden's record is against his former assistants, because I think he has yet to win one.
Shout out to Easy. Don't know if this is accurate.
Come on, Statheads, let's get this out.
Don't know if that's accurate.
Come on, Statheads, look this up. Let's get this out. Let's see it in the chat. Let's see it in the chat.
Trying to tell you.
Hold on.
Easy says 1-3 since returning.
So real quick, let me run down the list of guys that I know, okay, that are former John Gruden assistants. Okay, Sean McVay,
lost.
Okay, today.
Loss.
Mike Tomlin.
Lost.
Win.
Lost. Right? We beat Mike Tomlin, right?
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan.
Loss.
Okay.
Loss.
Lame.
So this is my thing in all those games too.
To be fair, that loss against Shanahan, that was a forfeit.
We beat Pittsburgh under Gruden. We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So So here's my thing: is this a case of John Gruden getting in his own head about facing former students of his, right? That maybe are familiar with his sequences, familiar with his situational calls.
So, but I see where you're going with this. I don't think so, bro.
I just want to know.
I think he's having a problem with people understanding the scheme of his game. I think that's more of his ability, his problem. His assistants know his offense, and most of the assistants that beat him were defensive people that practiced against his offense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they all know his game, like from just being in the coaching room with him.
Yeah.
And that's a situation where you go into the game and you switch up the game plan. You switch up the game plan, you switch up the calls, you reverse the plays, you swap the plays. Instead of it being on the left, it's on the right. You do little things like that to confuse the defense, not the coach, because the coach ain't out there on the field. He knows the scheme, but the defensive players can only do what you've been coached to do.
Right.
So if he's coaching them to the scheme, then you switch that shit up. And this is where – and look, man, we lost the game today. I'm not finna just start talking hella shit about the team and just say we ain't gonna make the playoffs or we just a shit show or whatever the case may be. We lost the team. We lost the game.
Yeah.
We lost the game we should have won, and we lost the game against a team who my brother Che just said was assistant under Gruden. Does that make a difference? I think it does. I think the guy knows the offense, and he coached his team up. You know what I'm saying? And we came in, and we didn't. It don't look like we even practiced to beat this team. Like it's like we overlooked this team. Like, oh, we could just beat this team. We could just roll the ball like the Warriors with Kevin Durant, just win. You can't do that in today's NFL, and you saw it. You know, and Che, you're right in a sense, but in a sense, I think it's just more of Gruden being the guy that doesn't make the adjustments in his game plan to these coaches that does understand his offense and understand. He just feel like, okay, my chest is poked out. I can just, Derek Carr, we're going to do this. And it didn't happen. And it hasn't happened, like you said, 3-1 or 1-3, or however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's just my theory.
It's a question that comes to mind, right? Because I mean, we are aware of the coaching tree that has been beneath John Gruden. We know of the assistants. A lot of them have turned around. They became the hot new face in coaching, right? Sean McVay being one of them. But it just begs the question. I don't know what the answer is. I'm raising the question to everybody that is here right now and who's listening to this podcast maybe later on this week. Is it something where they just know exactly what we're doing and they're shutting us down that way? Or is it a John Gruden? Because we're talking about the fact that they totally abandoned the run in the first quarter. Okay, before the first quarter even got underway, they abandoned the run. To me, that sounds like a coach who felt like he was found out and he tried to adjust
him knowing his game plan.
and took his team away from what they do best. To a certain extent, like everybody has game film. Everybody is aware of the types of plays that you're running, right? To a certain extent, you come to a point as a coach where you say, we're going to do what we do because it's what we do best. And they got to stop it. Like, we're not going to change who we are if this is who the identity of this football team is. And if the fucking football team is a running football team, you don't run the ball 7 times with your best running back in 4 quarters. You just quoted
Lincoln Kennedy.
Yeah, bro.
And the 2000 and the team he played on. That's how he talked about it.
Hey.
He was like, look, we know y'all know what we going to do, but can y'all beat us doing it?
That's it.
So
that's it. You know what? I played on
right there.
Bro, I played on a football team in high school where we couldn't do anything else but run the ball. Okay? So there was never any confusion about what we were going to do. We're about to go fucking run the ball 40, 50 fucking times. Okay? You have a bunch of white boys and Mexicans playing on the team. You're probably not going to throw the ball very much because they're not very fast and they're not very tall. And they're going to jump very high. Okay? So you're going to get behind the hogs and run the fucking ball. You know what I mean? So, look, there's no hiding
By the way, we hated playing teams from where you live. I ain't gonna say your city. I ain't gonna put you on blast. But where we hated playing teams from that area, Salesian Fields and all those teams down there. We hated playing them teams. Them teams was tough. Them teams was real tough and gritty.
Corn-fed,
and all they did was run the ball.
Beefy motherfuckers. Yeah. That's all. What? That's why. Yeah, man. We're over here belling hay, dog. Okay, that's
so
it's kind of toughness, bro.
Everyone shits on Gruden and his play calling, going all the way back to his first stint here, but he gave way to Sean McVay.
Yeah,
he gave way to Shanahan. Mm-hmm. He gave way to Morris.
Yeah,
John. How come you coach them and not me? How come you coach them and not me?
How come you coach him but not me?
Team of the night,
bro. Oh man. Yeah,
man. Hey, this is you know what's funny is all the listeners is out there. They want us to have an answer for today. Guess what? We ain't got an answer for today. It was a shit show, y'all. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The team did not show up, and hopefully next week we'll be back to normal.
Hey,
I guess it's a shame that we had to have one bad game when we didn't need to have one bad game, but we had one bad game.
Yeah.
So hopefully we back on point next week. You know, Derek Carr's back to his normal self. Josh Jacobs back to their normal self, and we got the passing game back going. You know, this team won't go only as far as the offense will take it. So hopefully we'll be back. You know,
Look.
and I'm pretty much assured that we will be back. I mean, you know, it's kind of hard for me to say it, but I'm gonna say it. You know, because Derek Carr did have that look in his face after the loss. And we all saw it on Twitter. Everybody made all kind of memes off of Derek Carr's look. You know, he was pissed, and he should have been very pissed. I hope he had some words for the whole team and the defense, especially in particular, after that game. But I hope we get back to normal, and I think we will. I think we will.
Well, you know, here's the thing, too, about John. He got cute today, right? He tried to outcoach his former disciple. But people shit on your style. And somebody in the chat said John doesn't blow out teams because John doesn't need to. John will strangle you. He will smother you out. You can have an AK-47 strapped to his back. He's going to kill you with his hands around your neck. And I appreciate that. You've built a team to do just that. You have players in position that can carry that style of game out week in and week out. You got Jacobs. You got an offensive line that thrives on running the ball. And you ignored all of our strengths. You played to all of our weaknesses. And this is exactly what happened. And you did it on the road. Against the team that had one practice session last week. I don't want to hear that as an excuse for the rest of the season. We got blown out by a 3-7 team that practiced once.
Yep.
How come you coach him and not me?
You know how we look at these games, and you can come into it and you can break down the game and be like, oh, they should have did this, or they look, man. Me watching the game, this team never did anything to make me say, oh, if this would have happened, you could have did this, or if that would have happened. You just didn't come to the game.
Yeah,
literally, you did not come to the game. And the points on the board show it. You got your ass whooped. Period.
Yeah,
and there's no getting around it. We as analysts can't even say, oh, well, if this person would have caught this pass, or if that person would have cut this way, or if this person would have caught, did this or that. There's none of that. Like, you motherfuckers didn't even give us nothing to talk about. Literally, y'all just got y'all ass whooped. How else can you describe? We can say John Gruden didn't show up. Yeah, John Gruden, you didn't show up. The offense didn't show up. The defense tried their best to keep us in the game. I guess that's the bright spot. They tried to keep us in the game as long as they fucking could, but we didn't do shit to make them feel like they could stay in the game.
No.
Like, we literally shit the fucking bed on offense.
Yep.
And wrong time to have this game, fellas. Y'all should have did this in week 3. Maybe you should have lost to New Orleans in week 2. I don't know.
Real
I'm
quick
just
though.
saying, this was a bad time to have this game.
Real quick though, Kenny, go ahead and drop what you were talking about earlier today, because you had a little deja vu, if you will.
Oh yeah.
In terms of this time last year.
Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, same time last year, same week, same record, going into New York, and this team just hits the fucking wall, and it was a shit show. The weather was bad in New York, sure, but again, we had the same tools. We could have ran the ball down the Jets' throat, did we? Nope. Tried passing the ball most of that game. And you look at this game today, the Falcons stat sheet is nothing stellar. It's the 5 turnovers. It's the 5 turnovers and the lack of a run game. You keep running the ball, that shit does not happen. You put Derek Carr in a position and the offensive line in a position that they could not handle. You lose the time of possession by 10 minutes. Again, you run the ball 30 times. That does not happen. We ran the ball 14 times for no damn reason. Should have ran the ball 14 times in the first half.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, real quick, because there's some things. I mean, there's a lot of things that we're questioning, right? But how many was Jason Witten out today?
No, he was there.
Was there what?
He was
Was he out of this game or did he play today?
No, he played.
He didn't really pop out to me, and maybe that's because we didn't do a whole lot of running. Because usually Jason Witten's out there as a blocker. Okay, we have multiple tight ends that we like to put on the field. We have multiple tight end sets that we like to put on the field. I don't feel like we saw a lot of that today. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just I'm going blank.
You're not wrong, bro. These motherfuckers did not do anything. Like, don't you feel like tell the truth though? Don't you feel like you feel like somebody drove past you doing 90 miles an hour and you just like, damn, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like seriously, that's
this
how
team was
I felt
unrecognizable.
watching this game. It's like, what happened? It's like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, unrecognizable.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know.
You know,
It went so fast. Like, y'all whooped our ass so fast. Like, we just got our ass whooped. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
You know,
and you said, Kenny said that he said the 5 turnovers and the fumbles from Derek Carr, and we didn't have a good game. Yeah, but that shit went so quick. It's just like, wow, dude, I don't even, this game just, I don't even know what to cite. There's so many fucking things that happen.
Yeah,
I like that metaphor,
we
Kane.
just lost.
And
we got our ass whooped.
I like that metaphor, Kane, and I have a response to it. Something that happened this weekend. I'm coming back from Tracy. I'm on Highway 5. I'm doing like 90 miles an hour. And there's a guy in front of me. He's doing like 80, right? So I get over ahead of time. I pass him. I get back over. Didn't cut him off. And then this guy smashes 100 miles an hour, gets back in front of me, and slams his brakes. I get over.
Oh, wow.
I wait patiently. What do? What's my response? I do 110 miles an hour, and I left him in the fucking dust. I'm not shitting you. I smashed it. The Mazda picked up 110. He's gone. He's gone. What did we do today?
That's one of them drives where you'd be like, boy, if I'd have hit you, I'd have jumped out this car and beat your motherfucking ass. Don't you ever feel like that sometime, though?
Oh, man.
You'd be like, dude, if I'd have hit you, I'd have just went to jail today.
And
sometimes you feel like that.
In response to Chase's comment about the tight ends, there's a tight end that we haven't seen all season. I don't know if it's still the injury or not. A guy we're missing in the red zone, which is Foster Moreau.
Yep.
Losing snaps to Jason Witten. Foster Moreau says,
How come you coach him but not me?
Why?
Fucking facts, bro. Facts, man. Oh, man.
How come you coach him and not me?
Oh, man.
So, Kane, I'm glad we got a hold of you, man, because I smile when I hear your voice. And we're talking a lot of shit. We're having some fun with this. But we got to do now what the rest of this team is doing. We got to put this game in the rearview mirror. We got to focus on the Jets. We got to make right what was wrong last year. We have an opportunity for some revenge against the Jets. They said they should put this Atlanta game on the bulletin board. They should, and they should put it right next to the clippings from last year's loss against the Jets and go into New York, go into the Meadowlands with a chip on their shoulder.
I hope so.
And just never give the Jets a chance to get in this game. The Jets have no business being in the NFL this season, right? None.
Hey,
no, and they know it. They wish they wouldn't. They wish they could just fast forward to the draft and get Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what they're trying to do, bro.
You know
That's exactly what they're trying to do.
Let's help them do it.
Come on.
Shit.
Curtis Martin's not walking through that door. Chad Pennington is not walking through that door.
Oh man! Hey, real quick though, because before Kane gets off the air, I want to hear your thoughts on Derek's comments after the game, in terms of his regard for the fans. He says Raider Nation, and don't quote me. This is not like a perfect word for word, but essentially he said.
No, I heard him.
He said this fan base deserves better.
He said,
How come you coach him but not me?
the minute Nathan Peterman went into the game, he's like, how come you coach him and not me?
Yo, he said this fan base deserves
Y'all got
better.
me on point tonight. Look, man, this dude.
Yo.
Hey, I don't got nothing else to look. Hey, Derek Carr, the Raiders, I was going to say the Oakland Raiders.
Say it. I mean,
My bad.
We're all over the world.
The Raiders had a fucking bad game today, and it was hopefully an aberration. Derek Carr is playing too good of a season for us to start talking shit about him.
You're right.
So with that being said, look, man, you're going to have a game where you don't show up. I think last week we put all our energy, like every little piece of energy we had, like they really wanted to win that game. I think the team really wanted to win that game, and I think some of the younger players forgot that we still got to go on and play the rest of the fucking season, dude. Yeah. Like, okay, you lost, but you still got to play. And the funny thing is, most of our players are from winning programs. So you should understand that if you lose, then you're a winner. You got to come back and show us that you are a winner. And you guys did not show up this week. Yep. And I'm disappointed, and the rest of the fans are disappointed. You're disappointed as a team. So let's get back to it, man. Next week we got the Jets coming up. Cold weather game. Derek Carr, we all know he's we know his record in less than 40-degree temperatures, and we know it's going to be cold next week. So let's get one more monkey off our back next week, Derek. And let's go out and get this victory.
Yeah.
Word up. Thanks for joining us, Kane, man.
Hell yeah.
Talk to you tomorrow, but talk to you on the show next week, hopefully after a big victory, brother. Stay safe.
All right, my brothers. I'll talk to y'all.
All right, peace.
Peace out.
Peace out, brother.
Peace.
Jay, finish what you were saying.
This is what I was gonna say. And I actually have the quote Paul Gutierrez had on Twitter real quick. He said, "Our fans deserve better than what we put out there today. Mm-hmm. That was a bunch of trash." Quote by Derek Carr. So my question was to you guys: how do you feel about that? What is that? Do you feel like, oh, he's taking responsibility? Does it make you more angered? Because I had some thoughts like immediately, and I almost tweeted it out, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save it for the show.
Okay.
And this is my thought. These are my thoughts. Derek Carr, if you feel like this fan base deserves better, specifically the fans that made their trip to fucking Atlanta to support this shit show that you guys put on the field.
They were out there.
This is what I suggest. This is how you can make it up to those fans specifically. You should fucking pay their goddamn ticket and their fucking travel expense. Every fucking player on this team should fucking do that, because that was bullshit, yo. And look, I know there's been plenty of fucking games Kenny deserves his goddamn money back too.
I'm trying, bro.
Hey, I was there too, bro.
Kenny and Bobby and Kay, they deserve their money back too, yo, okay, from last season. But listen, man, this is a different season. This is a season where we feel good about what we've seen from you. You've given us high hopes. We feel like we've returned to a team that is on the cusp of being, great. You have people, announcers, you have people on talk shows, analysts, fake analysts, talking about this team might be a Super Bowl contender. And then you go out and you do this and you play like this. And you have all of Raider Nation talking about, I knew I shouldn't have got my hopes up, because this is what they fucking do to me when I start thinking things have changed. You know what I mean? Like, it's not right, yo. Like, and the sorries and the apologies, like, the part of the reason why we got on your ass before, bro, is like all the all the comments after the games. Oh yeah, obviously we all want to do better. We don't want to hear that shit.
No.
Okay? And the same thing goes for telling the fan base that they deserve better. How about you just fucking do better, bro? And it's not all on you, Carr. Not today. Okay? Not this season. But you know what I'm talking about, dog. Like, okay, show us What appreciation are you going to show us as a whole, as a fucking fan base as a whole? And specifically those poor motherfuckers that said, yo, we're going to dip into our pocketbooks during fucking COVID, fly out to fucking Atlanta and watch this team play. And then you give them this bullshit game, bro.
During the middle of the holidays, during the time.
Embarrassing, bro.
Everyone's trying to hold on to whatever money they got.
Fucking embarrassing, bro. I was so angry. I'm sitting on my couch and I'm angry. I can only imagine how those people felt. And there's a lot of people that'll be like, wow, at least I got to see a Raider game in person. Nah, fuck that.
Nah.
That wasn't even a game. No. You're still waiting for the game to start. You're still wondering where your team is. So those were my thoughts. Those were my thoughts. And people are about like, come on, dude. Yeah, everyone's gonna pay their ticket and shit. Yeah, and that's honestly how I feel. Pay their fucking tickets. Then maybe you'll be all right.
Bobby, how you feeling, man? You're quiet over there. You're on Planet X, bro.
Dude, you know what's pretty funny is that I was actually thinking the exact same thing, but unlike other press conferences where you hear the gee willikers, you know, it's on me, like. This one was actually a little bit different, man. It really was a sense of taking ownership of the shit show and basically saying, I fucked up. Even though it wasn't completely on card, he said, I fucked up. He actually meant it. And that's the way I took it, bro. Does that help? No. It still hurts like a motherfucker. However, though, it makes me feel like all the other times before, it was just kind of like, well, I got to say this just so I can get through this press conference and just go on to the next game. Mm-hmm. This one, it actually feels like it actually stung. Like, it actually hurt.
Oh, yeah.
The point is, or the question is...
How come you coach him and not me?
Damn it.
Yo, shout out Bo Jeezer right now.
How come I don't get to say it?
Bo Jeezer says... How come you read his chat and not me? I got you, Bo.
Love it.
Thanks for the $5, Bo.
Hell yeah, brother. Hey, man. We're trying to make the best of this, guys. We're trying to make the best of this. But you know what?
Was that the question, Bobby? Was that the question? Was that where you're going with
I
that?
don't even know, dude. I lost it, bro. After that chat, dude. I loved it, dude. That was a great response. How come you don't read his chats but me?
How come you coach him but not me?
I don't know, Frank.
Oh, man.
I don't know, Frank. Should we take a break and get some of these calls?
Yeah, let's get a little break right now, bro.
I got some fresh pie down there for you guys, too, if you want to cook something.
Right. Hey, maybe that'll brighten up our day.
Sweet tooth.
Please.
Another chela, well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, pie and chela, bro.
There you go.
It's a weird
Great combination.
A
winning combination.
It works, man. Sweets and beer actually go really well together.
Well, they do.
All right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back on the other side.
Yeah. We got you. Peace.
Sound roll 66.
pie. They got some beer.
Oh yeah.
We got Bobby the doggo over here. He wants some pie. It's gonna make you sick, boy.
If anything, Bobby keeps looking at you and saying, "Why you pet him but not me?"
Why you pay him and not me? These guys get a couple bites in.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back. Is it good?
Hell yeah, bro.
It's good, huh?
You know it's good.
I do. I make it every year. I've taken out a whole one of those bitches, and I didn't even get a plate.
And I can see why.
Straight out the tin.
I can see why.
Yup.
Yeah, I could do that. Nice little pot coffee.
Let's get that on cam.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get that on cam.
Here we go. Yep. This is what we're working with here, people. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Kenny Stapler, the baker.
That's
Yeah.
right, dude.
Yeah, we got a pumpkin pie. We got a maple pumpkin pie with a graham cracker crust and a maple walnut brown sugar cinnamon crumble on top.
Oh, yeah.
You know why? Because pumpkin pie needs texture. Y'all making that soft ass bleed through your loose teeth friggin' mush. I've seen some of y'all pumpkin pies. They got water on top. They got puddles on top of it, bro. Like, just go buy that Costco pie. Mm-hmm. It's good. I will say it's good.
Yep.
But you fucking around, man.
You know what I got this year though? I got those Gizditch pies, bro.
Oh, hey. Those ones, you can't go wrong with those.
Bro, you gotta
That Gizditch.
You gotta order that like a month ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't play around, dude, when they come to their holiday pies.
Well,
Man, they're sold out on the daily.
If you want a picture of the pecan pie, I can send you a picture. It doesn't look any different, but it has chocolate and bourbon in it, and it tastes different. But my lady helped me with the pecan pie. She had a very nice arrangement of pecans on top. It's very symmetrical. It's very nice. Jacob says it looks like ground beef on that motherfucker. It does look strange, right? It's brown and crumbly, so yeah. But it's crumble. It's a brown sugar cinnamon crumble. It just adds a little kick. I love personally brown sugar and cinnamon. It's like heroin to me. I love that.
It's got walnuts, too, man.
It's got walnuts.
Hey, cinnamon for me, it's all good, bro.
Yep.
You
Yep.
always gotta have cinnamon.
We're Mexican, bro.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's because
Put cinnamon in everything.
my abuelita would brew the coffee with the cinnamon.
That's
bro.
right.
Yep. I still do that from time to time.
Cinnamon stick.
Of course,
That's right.
Of course, I got the Keurig right now. I don't have the full pot out, but yeah, that cinnamon stick and the coffee filter. You
Can't go wrong, bro.
can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong, bro.
It's so good.
Yep.
It's so good. It's so easy to do.
It is.
Lizette, the pecan pie is bomb, but it is rich. I mean, it is rich.
Oh, for that you need like some straight like black coffee.
Black
bro.
coffee.
Yeah.
All day.
Ain't no messing around. Dude.
It'll make your teeth chatter.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Have
But you know what?
you take a bite.
I'm going to get this beer instead.
Take a bite and you'll be like,
I can't stop eating this, bro.
I don't. What's the point?
Yeah.
Just finish it, bro.
how come you feed him and not me? And Bobby says he takes small bites of pie. That's like his pie routine. But he's gobbling this shit up.
Savor it, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, damn, it's tasty.
Yeah.
Pour another beer.
As far as the pumpkin pie itself, I mean, there's nothing special. You got the condensed milk. You got the pumpkin mix. Yeah, I don't do the fresh pumpkin. I'm lazy. But, I don't use the pumpkin pie spice. I use ground ginger. I use ground nutmeg. I use the ground cinnamon. Sometimes clove.
You told me you grew your own pumpkins, bro.
Sometimes clove. Maple. We use some maple. We use vanilla. Very standard. But that graham cracker sets it off, too. Let me tell you, the pecan pie, standard crust. Pumpkin pie, I go with that graham cracker.
It's delicious, man. This is the right call. I'm going to say it right now. This was the right call.
Did the shell burn on the bottom? No?
No, hell no.
Okay, good.
It's delicious.
It's risky.
Perfect.
It's risky. All right.
Perfect.
Perfect.
You make me do it, huh? Perfect. The Perfect's at home right now looking at Littleton like,
How come you coach him but not me?
these guys got some beers, man. They want to review some beers, and I want them to review some beers.
Hey, man. This is a simple one. This is nothing special. This is one of the soldiers. Okay. I got this nice little 18-pack of Kona Longboard Island Lagers.
Standard procedure.
Basically the craft. It's basically like a craft modelo. Okay. Kona Brewing Co. You know, nothing major, man. This is just to fill in the spot because I knew one chela was gonna hold us down.
I dropped the ball.
You know,
I dropped the ball.
It's okay.
I had a couple chelas at the fridge, and I was like, you know what? Chez got it. And it always happens where Che always brings enough beers, and mine are just like the backups. Good backups, too. But
they're good backups.
I was like, you know what? I was like, Chez got it. I was just too down on myself, man.
Hey, it's understandable, bro. Okay. On a day like this, everything's excusable. Okay. Everything's excusable. But don't worry. We have chelas. So salud, Raider Nation. Keep drinking the blues away.
Oh, yes.
And if you have pie, eat some of that shit too. Because right now we're enjoying ourselves.
Raider Nug says he met the Kona guys a couple years ago, made them look hella small. Big guys. Big guys. Gordon Biersch has a saying, never trust a skinny brewer.
Hey, right?
I say the same thing about chefs. Same thing. Longboards.
Hey.
This is Santa Cruz beer or no?
No, this is Kona, bro. This is
Kona. Okay.
Hawaii.
the liquid Aloha.
That's a good ass drinking summer beer.
It is, bro. Like I said, it's a soldier. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have a barbecue. Put some of these in the cooler. You're gonna be good. You'll be all right.
Can't go wrong with them.
Yeah,
Man.
you're gonna be able to drink all day. I mean, at least I will, because this shit ain't doing nothing.
I would rather handle a longboard than a Foster's. I think, honestly, this just got more flavor.
Mm. Yeah, no, this does have more flavor. Mm. Like I said, it's the craft. It's like a craft modelo. It's a lager. It's nice.
Oh yeah,
4.6 on the ABV.
When they say, for every beer you should have a water, they say what they mean is for every beer you should have a lager. You should have a beer, and then you should have a lager, and then you should have a beer.
Yeah. If you're hanging out with us, that's what you're gonna be doing.
Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat.
You're gonna have one of these, and they're gonna have one of these.
And
they're gonna have one of these, and they're gonna have one of these.
And you're gonna have a denogonizer,
and then you're gonna forget where you parked your car.
If I see you double up on those evasive, hard to find Mac Drizzles, if I see you double up on those, I'm gonna tax you. It's Modelo, Drizzle, Modelo, denogonizer, Modelo, Stone, Modelo. Like, you better fucking
therapist
share, bro.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
You need to space it out, man. Because one thing that we don't want happening at the tailgate is someone's spilling their guts all over the fucking tailgate. Okay.
Yep.
And that will happen.
Yeah.
If you rock too hard,
bro,
that shit will happen, man. It'll catch you.
We saw that lady fucking throw up and piss her pants and pass out. Dude. I felt so bad for that lady. She was drinking again after the game, dude.
Damn. I must have been in the bathroom for that one, dude. That must have happened quick.
Well, I didn't want to point. I didn't want to point.
It's all good, dude.
I might have. Honestly, I might have.
Some people.
I'm that guy.
Some people rally harder,
I go, okay. Look at that motherfucker right there.
She was like, how come you throw up and not me? Listen to some of these phone calls, y'all. We got a lot of them.
Hit them.
Most of them are fairly brief, so we're going to try to knock through all of them. There's a lot. If it gets a little too deep, a little too negative, we may bail.
Cue up the thunder.
But yeah, cue up the thunder is for real. For real. All right, let's go here to the 303.
Kenny, Che,
What up?
Kane,
303.
It's your boy 303 calling from cold, chilly, Denver, Colorado.
I
Wow,
bet.
man, a letdown, huh?
Major.
I didn't see this coming. I thought we were so much of a better team. Got out of hand real quick.
Facts.
I don't know with you guys, man, but the O-line, we just haven't run the ball, especially in the last couple of weeks. And I thought today we should, I knew that Atlanta had a top 10 rush defense, but I thought we could maybe establish it because something's going on there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe we've overachieved with all the injuries on the O-line. You know, I thought the defense did everything it could in the first half, but, you know, shooting ourselves in the foot. Of course, Carr played a horrible game. Let's just get that out there. I mean, fumbles. But then again, you know, guys are getting through. The O-line got manhandled today, plain and simple. I thought the defense played well enough. Of course, in the second half, they got tired. A lot of turnovers. You know, 2 fumbles by Josh Jacobs. 1 got overturned. An interception, pick 6. 2 fumbles by Carr. I mean, no one's going to win that way.
No, and let's keep it real. Every single one of those turnovers was a fault also of the offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean,
Blown coverage.
And somebody said earlier in the chat, they were like, well, you know, Derek Carr could have stepped left or right and evaded that. Guys, he's been doing that all year. He's been doing an excellent job of that all year. I think the chaos just became overwhelming at some point where it's just, you know, you're caught in a thunderstorm. There's nowhere to hide at one point.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to throw that in there. 303, you're on the money so far. Let it rock.
Yeah.
And we're not good enough to just show up and say, hey, we're going to beat someone. So, anyways, got to chalk this one up. Onto the Jets. Really got to put it on them, man, because now I think we have no room for error. I think we've got to beat both Indy and Miami. I thought, you know, we could still get in the playoffs. We lost to one of those, but now losing to Atlanta. The good news is there's not a lot of good news today, but if you're going to lose a game, lose to the NFC team. But anyways, man, super bummer. I still think we'll make the playoffs. We'll bounce back. I think we're tougher mentally, but we still got to go out and prove it. So this is your boy 303, and I'm out.
Great call. Great call coming off the loss, man. Great way to break it down, kind of bottom line everything we've said. It's good to hear from you, brother. It's good to hear from you. Let's move it to the 484. This looks like a new number. I could be wrong here.
Kenny, Jay, Bobby Wasabi, Raider Soul, calling from Philly.
Oh, what a
fucking depressing game.
Ouch.
Just straight fucking depressing. Not a single bright spot to point out. Nothing. Gruden's play calling was horseshit today. Why the fuck are we not throwing downfield when we're throwing 1-yard dump passes and screens to Waller? Where's Jacobs? Where's the O-line? Where's the defense? All they have is Calvin fucking Ridley out there, and we can't guard jack shit. Fuck. Hopefully we come out next week and just take our fucking anger out on the pussy-ass Jets. Because fuck, man, we cannot be going down like we did last season. It cannot happen again.
Yeah, please.
No. I'm pissed off. Raider Soul, out.
Solid call.
Solid call from John Gruden there. Thank you.
Passion right there.
Shout out to Britt Raider Hemi, I think that is. With the $9.99 donation. No comment, just walked up to the table, set down $10, walked away. Britt, you're a hot shot. I like that. Nothing to say. There's nothing to say.
I mean, she got a little gift going that says, thank you.
You're welcome.
And we say, you're welcome.
Thank you.
That's right.
And thank you very much.
Nothing to say. There's nothing to say.
What more can I say?
Is this Pete? Because this looks like Pete. I see a lot of asterisks. This looks like Pete.
Oh, fucking great. Watching here and why?
Oh, yeah. In this corner, weighing in at 270 pounds, it's Pillaging Pete.
Time, 10:48 left, and they just scored in the fourth quarter. That's the Falcons against the Raiders. They are who they thought they were. We are who they thought they were, and we let them off the hook. What the fuck, man? Kenny, Che, Kane, brother Wasabi. What's good? This is Pete. Man, this is probably the strangest game I've seen in a long fucking time.
Very weird.
We've been dealing with a lot of COVID. We've been dealing with a lot of injuries, and I was afraid that this kind of game was going to happen sometime soon. A lot of us thought it was going to be the Jets. But lo and behold, it's the Falcons, who obviously took us very seriously, and we did not take them seriously at fucking all. I wonder, did they spend all night at Magic City eating some lemon pepper Lou wings and getting stank coochie that Trent Brown plays for us? Because that's really what it looks like, man. I mean, this is fucking garbage. And as far as MVP goes, there's none. I give nothing. I have absolutely nothing. But as far as trash can goes, and this is the point I really wanted to bring up, something's fucking off with play calling and Derek Carr. I'm saying this from the beginning of the game. Something smelled really fishy, and I suspected someone's wrong because John Gruden was really, really cagey during his fucking interviews, man. During his interviews throughout the week. And, you know, you could have put on the KC loss, but, dude, something's fishy here. I think someone's hurt, or they're not telling us something. Because the way that we came out and did not do our usual game plan at fucking all and then just got our lunch ate,
Yeah.
I think there's something wrong. They're not telling us, man.
Yep.
I could be just paranoid. Could be weirded out. But either way, the play calling and coaching today was fucking trash. And Derek Carr, I can't fucking defend you, dude. I cannot defend you at all, nor do you deserve to be defended. Either way, I'll see y'all on at 7 tonight. I'm just gonna fucking, I'm gonna start drinking now. Wait.
He's not done though.
And also one more thing. Sorry for calling in twice. What's up, Pillagers? This is Pete. I forgot to mention this in my last call, probably because I didn't have time. But Mike Mayock and Mark Davis, this isn't John, this isn't the coaching staff, need to put together a fucking film reel of all the times Max Crosby got held and it wasn't called.
Hey.
They didn't put together a lot of examples of times that we didn't get called in comparison to the Falcons. This was utter bullshit. Was it sloppy? Yeah. Was it terrible? Yeah. But what they got away with in comparison to us, I can't forgive. Anyways, guys, thanks again. See y'all on at 7. Bye.
Facts. Facts. Thanks for calling back to drop that too, Pete.
That's true.
And Che always has things to say about the officiating. But I will say this: Max Crosby held repeatedly. Corey Littleton held, seen in slow motion several times during replay. Never mentioned. Isaiah Johnson's PI call, complete and utter bullshit.
Yep.
It's. I know we battle the zebras, and whoever the hell else we battle every week. But they seriously had something against us this week, man. The amount of bullshit calls that I saw out there, I was like, dude, are you serious, man? You're seriously going to call that shit right now? You're seriously going to throw that flag right now? I understand there was a lot of frustration on our side. We were, not playing very well, so those flags can come out very quickly as well, but a lot of the bullshit as well, dude. It just did not. It did not compute.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Yep.
Johnny number 5. Got that compute.
Got it.
Oh man.
How come you flag us and not them?
Fuck you guys, man.
Yeah.
Fuck the zebra. Look, I'm gonna say this. I always say this is to be expected, and we just got to play through it. And I'm not saying that any of those calls, if they had gone differently, would have changed the outcome, because we played horrible. We had a horrible game. But there is something to be said about the amount of effect that a call is going to have, timings, of these flags. It can change it changes the course of the game completely, man. And where some of those calls that came in against us, maybe if they hadn't been called, maybe if they hadn't been thrown, who knows what happens with this team? Who knows if they wake up? Who knows if they are able to come back, get into this game? They get a big play of some kind, and then all of a sudden their juices are going, and the engines are revving, and they get back in this game, and they become the team that we've become accustomed to seeing this season. That is the difference of these flags. That is really the difference of these flags. Again, team played like shit. We lost badly, but the Zebras, we're tired of this shit, man. We're tired of this shit, and I don't know what it's gonna take. We post stuff. Fans constantly post stuff. There's videos of it everywhere, of your errors, of your inability to make the correct calls when all of a sudden a silver and black team shows up on your fucking football field. I don't know what we got to do. What do we got to do? We got to sue? Does the Raider Nation have to sue the NFL and fucking for fucking doing this to us? Can somebody give me some legal advice? Is this a possibility? Can we unite?
It's bad enough, honestly, dude.
Come on, man.
It's bad enough seeing all this BS happening in front of our eyes live. It's worse the next day or the day after.
Oh, man.
Saying, after reviewing, we saw that there was errors in the calling. So we will do better to next time. It's like, dude, why even say shit, period, dude? You fucked us over. Yeah. Just admit it, and it's fine. I think I got more respect for you if you just say that you fucked us over, dude. Honestly, it's like just
honestly,
say it.
I hate the Raiders, and I wanted them to lose, so I fucking threw the flag.
So I pulled out my index card.
Been saying it a long time. Been saying it a long time. NFL refs need to be full-time jobs, not this part-time shit.
Hey,
and get some guys that can run. Get some guys that can see. Not these 60-year-old men running around out there.
Getting trampled. Fucking messing up plays because they didn't fucking get out of the way. Oh, man.
Trying to peddle Werther's Originals on the sidelines. Trying to give me a quarter for my help. These old-ass men.
Come on, man.
Terrible.
Score the 951.
You got to do better.
I don't want your fucking candy.
Oh, man.
Kenny, Jay, Brother Wasabi.
What's up?
What's up, Pillagers? It's Eric from Paris. Not Paris, France. Sorry ass Paris, California.
Eric Parrish, the microphone doctor, bro.
Chill.
Hey.
EPMD on the line right now.
What a goddamn disappointing motherfucking game this was.
Yeah.
No one did a fucking damn thing. Gosh, man, can't even fucking goddamn talk right now because this is so fucking irritating, man. They fucking walked all over us. We should have been the ones going there and fucking telling it down their goddamn fucking throat. Sorry for the damn F-bombs, man, but this shit is just stupid. How could they get blown out 43-6 to the sorry ass fucking birds, man? This is ridiculous. They need to go back to the damn drawing board again. Cards fumbles. The first one was, you need to learn how to hold a damn ball. The second one, fucking Parker, man, needs to learn how to block. No one was doing jack shit. Jacobs wasn't doing shit. Gosh, man, no one can do a fucking damn thing, offense or damn defense. This is Eric from Paris. I'm out.
Hey, man.
I feel it, man.
Yeah.
I feel it. One more time. Run that back in Spanish.
Kenny, Che, Hermano Wasabi. This is Eric from Paris again. Part 2 of my call. I feel a little better now.
Deuce.
One thing I have to say is I know the car haters are going to...
Wait, why is the transcription in Spanish, bro?
He hit that bilingual, bro.
Wait, the whole thing?
It's in Spanish.
Hey.
Wow.
Did your VPN?
Una insolita, un macho desde que tengo línea en the men.
Are you sure that's not Latin, bro?
Defensive, buenos tardes. Tienes hijos. ICCC. Estimas naves de Carlos. Dice okay. Maquillajes. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Wait.
Maquillajes.
Wait, I understand that one right there. It
That's
says
makeup, bro. That's
Oh,
makeup.
shit.
And look, it says right there, tacos for a loss. No, you know why? It's because he started off
Okay.
in Espanol, bro, and they just totally tripped the SAP button. And that motherfucker never
That's
came
something.
back.
That's something you guys are aware of. You're
Yeah.
not aware of, man. You,
right.
you say one word in Spanish, it trips the SAP button. Bro.
That's right, dude. Hey,
Everything
that's
goes Spanish after that.
gonna be the new thing, dog.
Once you go Spanish, you never come back. Man.
Pillagers are gonna call in like in different languages. You're gonna have pillagers calling in Russian, some in Tagalog. You know, dude. Everyone's gonna throw off the Google Translate, bro.
Put on your makeup. Wake up. Put on a little makeup.
come out and start hating on car this, car that, car can't throw worth of shit today, da 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 da. One thing I've been seeing is we lose one game, we get blown the fuck out, and all of a sudden fingers start pointing towards car. Guys, open your fucking eyes. Look around you. Look around what's on the field. Look what's going on.
Get behind me, Lord.
It's not just car. It's the O-line wasn't really doing much today. They couldn't really block. They were letting them in. Defense worth a fuck, man. Where I start the same damn shit with the defense. How I see this loss, this is a team loss.
Yep.
A team loss, not a Derek Carr loss. Because Carr can't throw, da 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 da. Carter actually did okay. Not like he has in the past couple of games. But you know what it is, man? We always do this shit. The Raiders are so inconsistent. We play a fucking phenomenal game last weekend against the sorry-ass Queefs, but yet we get our asses blown out by the fucking Atlanta Falcons, by old man Ryan. You know, on top of that, we were getting we had injuries left and right today. You know, I just don't get where people are coming from if it's all Derek Carter's fault. It ain't. But I will put some blame on him, and I'll put a blame on everyone else on the whole entire team. Where was Abram? Abram was quiet the whole entire time besides that interception. You know? So, you know, I had to get that off my chest, just like I did earlier. And I'm going to adapt this name. Actually, this is my first time calling, and I've been listening to you guys for a while already.
Appreciate it, man.
For about 3 years. When I discovered you guys about 3 years ago. So I am adopting this name. Yeah. Raider Eric from Paris. That's right. Raider Eric from Paris. That's right.
That's what's up.
So you guys have a good one. Jay, crack them chelas.
Oh, you know we do.
Bobby Wasabi, you do the same. Kenny, Stapler, do it too, my brother. I can't have a chela now because I'm so pissed. And that ain't gonna make me feel good. But with that, you guys have a good one. Hope you guys had a excellent Thanksgiving.
Thank you, man.
And we're on to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Raider Eric out.
There you go.
Raider E, man. Thanks for calling in. Eric Paris, the microphone doctor. If you guys don't know who that is, then
educate yourselves.
Then I'm older than you are. Keep calling in, man. Keep calling in. We really appreciate that phone call. You hit the nail on the head several times there. It was a team loss.
I like those long-time listeners, first-time callers, man.
Yeah.
We need more of those, man.
We do. Yeah. We do.
Absolutely. And you know what? You just got to throw up and just get it over with and just call in.
Yeah.
Bobby's speaking from experience.
That's right, dude. I throw up every time I step up behind the mic. That's why it smells weird around here.
Let's go to we're going overseas. You guys ready?
Hey.
Let's
do
go.
it.
All aboard.
I got my passport.
Oh, that one didn't work.
Oh.
Let's go again.
All right, troops, it's your man Damage here. How you doing?
What's up, Damage?
Just watched that night's shit show. Absolute fucking embarrassing.
Yep.
Don't know what to say, man. Too much hype. Too much fucking hype in this week's game. Because folk was just, I thought it was an easy rollover, but they take opposition. Anywho, fucking don't know what happened to the run game. Run game just disappeared.
Yep, it did.
I'm not going to blame it on Derek Carr, but just the whole fucking thing, man. Honest to God, get it together. See, just 1 week it'd been nice if the defense and the offense pulled it together, man. Would be some fucking team, honest to God. Hey ho. Anywho, obviously, raidernation, brothers and brothers, but that is a fucking bit in the balls of that, man. Honest to God. Peace out.
Peace, man. Damaging, thanks for calling in. Long time listener, very, very, very loyal follower of ours.
Hell yeah.
And us to you. I know that when you call in this line, it is not free. You do have to pay international charges. We do appreciate that. We also know that you have a very special set of skills, and you will find who is responsible for this. And you will track them down, and you will hold them accountable.
Hell yeah.
And I'm sorry you have to wake up to this, man.
Yeah, they don't call them Damage for nothing, bro.
No, bro.
It's Damage, bro.
Damage Incorporated, dog.
Damage Inc.
760. We know this number. Come on.
Fucking kidding me?
Did you just fart, bro? Did you seriously just fart into your phone, bro? Let me hear that.
Hey,
again.
man, this is just to show you how he's feeling.
Fucking kidding me? That's what we put on national television?
Shit
fucking
show.
Why? Jesus Christ.
Cue the
Cue it.
light. He did the
Come How can we be this fucking pathetic?
He just thunder shot out his ass, bro.
Why you fought him but not me?
Oh.
Wop's manufacturing his own thunder.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Go.
It's just ridiculous, man. Oh, man, I thought we were doing so well. I hadn't really said anything negative, but trash can players, I mean, everyone that got on an airplane that flew to fucking Atlanta, they're all trash can players. Every single one of them. Garbage. Not a single person out there really did anything worth noting. That was just a complete collapse of a team. I don't know why we do this shit. I'm worried about the Jets. I mean, we can't even beat the Jets. We get smashed by them for no goddamn reason. I don't know why. But Atlanta, I mean, Jesus Christ, man. You want to talk about getting mollywopped. You did it on national television. It was just fucking horrible. I could go on for days about how awful this loss was. But
Yeah, man.
I'm sure every call is like that right now. I'm just at a loss for words, really. Wop out. You guys have a good one. Peace, man.
You have a good one too, Wop.
That's the beginning of the show right there. That's the title of the show, dog.
That's it. I don't know how to type that, but that's the title of the show.
Hit up Google Translate. He'll translate it in Spanish.
It just is pedo.
Capital P, bro. Oh shit! All right, 408. I need to hear from Juice right now. I need to hear from Juice.
Come on, Juice.
I'm not talking about the juice running down Wop's leg either.
What's up, nation? It's Juice, Kenny, Kane, Shay, and the motherfucker, Bobby Wasabi. What's really going on, guys? Hey, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Just want to get that out there. You guys,
Thank
all
you, brother.
the
You
nation,
too.
hope everybody had a good time. As far as this game, fuck this game. Straight up, fuck this game. Just whatever.
Yep.
Get it out of the head. Fuck this game. What are you going to say about it? Right? We're not supposed to do this stuff, though. You know what I mean? Like, if we are who we think we are, if we are who we say we were, we don't lose games like this.
No.
After the Chiefs game, they should have got a hold of Chuck D so we can get Harry Allen's number so he could have told us, don't believe the hype. Right? After the Chiefs game, the only games that I was,
Hold on. A lot of you missed that Public Enemy reference. Harry Allen, the media assassin.
Hey.
Can't trust it, bro.
nervous about was maybe the Colts and the Dolphins, and even now, quickly things change, right? But those were the only two teams that kind of made me a little bit nervous. Then we pull this shit, right? And my wife said it best, man. At the beginning of this game, she called it. She said, we always play down to our competition. She was right. Anyways, now that I've had to admit that, right? Thanks a lot, Raiders. But we need to look ourselves in the mirror, right? Dead in the eye, in the mirror, and figure this shit out, right? And figure this shit out means a lot of things, right? We already had James Jett on this team. We had Tim Brown on the other side. We don't have that anymore, right? So Henry Ruggs needs to be more than a decoy. If we need to move forward, a lot of things need to change. Man, everything was bad today. Everything was bad. We were 6-4 last year, and the wheels fell off, right? Gruden said, oh, but this team is different. Well, it's time to prove it. It's time. This is it. This is what you're getting paid for. This is what they're all getting paid for. It's time to prove it, right? Throw this shit out the window and be ready to play the rest of the year, right? It might sound crazy, but we could still slide into the playoffs if we get our shit together. And then, like I said before in the past when I called earlier this year, we could play with anybody, right? So anything could happen. I'm not scared. We could play with anybody if we really do this thing, right? And we could even legit win a couple of games in the playoffs. Now, I am not saying we're going to win the Super Bowl or anything stupid. I don't think we could beat the Steelers, and we probably wouldn't beat the Chiefs anyways, right? But we could legit beat a couple of teams that are going to make the playoffs this year. And, we could still end up with 10 wins this year, maybe even 11. I mean, we could actually win 10, 11 games this year. Or we could play like this and go fucking 8-8. So, I don't know, guys. I don't have answers today. I just fuck this game, dude. Look ourselves in the mirror, figure this shit out, move forward, keep it sexy, Raider Nation. I'll catch you guys later. Oh, damn. MVP. I don't know. Fuck. You tell me. sucked out there today. Maybe the defense, I don't know. They did good. They did pretty good. You know, before shit really got out of hand. Reggie Nelson.
Nope.
That was it.
That was it.
Reggie Nelson.
Oh shit! Well,
Reggie Nelson.
I was gonna
That's the way
say
to end it, man. I mean,
That's it.
I would say the only MVP player I would say was the only person that put points on the damn scoreboard, which is Carlson.
dang, Daniel Carlson. I put Carrier up there too. Carrier made the biggest play of the game, in my opinion. We've been close to blocking a punt all season. I've been saying that. I've been harping on it. In every game, we've been close. Juice makes a good point. Let's talk about that 6-4 last year versus this year. And last year, I didn't feel like we had any business being 6-4. In those 4 losses, we were not involved. This year in the Bills game, we shot ourselves in the foot. Could have won that game.
Yep.
The Bucs game, we lost that one. The Patriots game, terrible. Again, we're in the game against Kansas City. This is a much stronger 6-4 team than it was last year. And I had us blowing out the Falcons. I believe I said this was going to be the blowout game of the year, or was it Miami? I don't remember. Does it matter? Not anymore. Not anymore.
Facts.
Not anymore.
Facts.
We got a few more calls, guys. Hang in there. 813. This is a long one. Let's see. Again, a lot of censorship in this phone call.
Love it.
Mr. Stapler, Jay, and the one and only Bobby Wasabi.
Does anybody notice the extra love Bobby gets? And I love it, man. I love it. So his brother Wasabi, the one and only, that motherfucker Bobby Wasabi, the king Bobby Wasabi.
I had that on the belt, dude.
I love it.
It says motherfucking wasabi.
It's the one that says bad motherfucker on it, man. I love it. I love that. Thanks for showing the whole crew love, everyone that calls in, man.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Y'all are awesome.
And don't
We
forget,
appreciate that, man.
Pillageros are the best, bro.
Never forget our boy Kane.
nah, don't do that. Let's go.
This is your boy, Rob Raider,
Yeah.
calling out of Tampa, Florida, by way of beautiful Los Angeles, California.
You got a badass voice, Rob. Sound like Tone Loc and shit.
Tone Loc's nephew.
43-6.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm glad that you guys don't play your voice messages until 15 minutes after your show because I am fucking pissed. Fucking real. I can't, this is just the typical Raiders, especially in the last fucking, I hate to say it, 20 years.
Yeah, man.
When you start to get your hopes up, and you got a fucking game or a team coming in that you're supposed to fucking annihilate.
Yep.
And this is what happens. You get embarrassed. God damn it, man. We just look so bad. I mean, to not get in the end zone once for a touchdown. I mean, even with that rush catch, we got down to the 3 fucking yard line.
Yeah.
And we can't punch the ball in. I mean, we had 40 goddamn yards of rushing on only 14 attempts total. That's not just 14 attempts for Jacobs. That's 14 fucking attempts, period, for 40 motherfucking yards.
We had 3 times as many penalty yards as we did rushing yards.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
141 penalty yards.
I mean, this defense hasn't stopped anybody the
Nope.
entire year and held anybody, I don't think, to under 30 fucking points. And for us to get shut out and not even score a single touchdown is just, it takes the life out of me, man. A lack of plays. What the fuck are we doing in the red zone? Why the fuck can we not score
Thank
a
you.
touchdown
Thank you.
in the red zone? I mean, it is unbelievable, man. The Falcons
Whoops.
defense just made us look like straight bitches. I can't believe it. Look, Gruden, Gunther, y'all need to get your shit together because as soon as you get everybody's fucking hopes up that we're contenders, that we can play with anybody, you sit here and get shut out by the fucking Falcons defense. I mean, this is just embarrassing, man. I love the show, guys. Keep doing the good work.
Thank God you guys are here to make this day a little bit better.
Hey.
But this is a fucking rough one for me, man. I'm so sick and tired of getting my goddamn hopes up that just having shut down and annihilated by stupid play calling and non-execution. All right, this is your boy Rob Raider out. Knock on wood if you're with me.
Yeah, I love that. Rob, thanks for calling in. Really, really good phone call there. You kind of took us through some emotional roller coaster, bro. And I'll say this about the defense. The defense, yeah, you're right. It hasn't stopped anybody this year, but we've shown up a couple of times. And I felt bad today because we hit Matt Ryan 8 times and a couple more times illegally. The defense looked fired up today. They were playing with some violence.
Yeah.
And I thought, to myself, the offense needs to reward this defense soon before the levee breaks. And I use that term a lot, the levee breaks. We've blamed the defense a lot in the past, but when your offense is going 3 and out, I mean, what do you want those guys to do? We didn't have one drive, I think, over 5 minutes today.
Yeah.
Damn, that's called exhausting your defense right there, man.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah, that's not the smart way to do it right there.
Yeah.
At all.
Yep.
I mean, look, the defense looked good. Like everyone's saying, the defense looked good early. Were they amazing? No. But they were holding their own. They were giving us an opportunity to get back in this game. And the offense just failed them, man. Miserably. Like, just horribly. And I don't know if you guys feel like this, but this always seems to be the case. Mm-hmm. Every year, because every year for the last, I don't know how many years, we've had one of the worst defenses in the league. But every year, we have a game where we're like, come on, defense, if you guys could just show up and stop some people, the offense will take care of the rest. And then the defense decides to show up one game, and the offense just takes a fucking vacation.
Just checked out.
Every year, bro. Every year there's a game like that.
Yep.
And that's usually the game that we get blown out in, right? Because the defense shows up and they do their best and they probably perform the best first quarter, first half of the whole entire year. And the offense was like, oh, we had a game today?
But not me.
We had a game today? My bad, dog. My bad. I didn't know you guys were out there. I'll be there soon. Let me just get my fucking shoes. You know what? I need new cleats. I'm going to go to the store real quick and get those cleats. And then maybe I'll show up to the game. No shows, bro. Offense, no fucking shows. Mm-hmm. And it's bullshit, yo. Mm-hmm. It's fucking bullshit. Mm-hmm. It's bullshit.
Let's round this out. Central Valley Raider with the final call. Make it a strong one. Let's go.
What's going on, my pillaging brothers? Central Valley Raider in the house.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man. Let me start off real quick by saying I tried that hen house brewing.
Hey,
awesome brew. Thank you, Che.
Hey, your boy Bobby too.
Today, also obviously because of our game, I just was trying all kinds of shit. I tried some Burning Barrel Brewing Company.
Okay.
It was called Candy Juice.
Hey,
you gotta try that. So
Scandalous.
I know Che always starts.
That candy juice. Oh, you said candy juice.
Candy juice.
I was going to say candy juice, man. It's
candy juice, dude.
It's strong.
I was like,
and I heard it coats the back of the throat.
I heard it didn't get FDA approved because it blended all those monkeys.
Tastes like pineapple. Is what I've been told. Just what I've been told. I tried a lot of things today too. At halftime, I tried smoking crack, and
I took a walk.
Didn't change anything.
But that was just me.
I mean, teach their own. Different strokes,
right?
You know. Shout out to Damaging.
Shout out, Damaging.
For the $4.99. Sorry, candy juice.
Off the show by popping them pops and having that kill us.
Yeah.
So let's get back to the game, back to reality. Number one, obviously we weren't there today, mentally, physically,
hell no,
any other way. I knew off the bat, watching that first sweep play, watch the film, and you seen when they tossed that sweep on 4th and 1, and Parker ran out there like he was fucking slow motion, and even fucking Jacobs doubted that he would make it out there in time.
Parker had the chariots of fire in the background. Dun, 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 dun. He thought he was moving too, man.
He thought he was $100 man, dog.
Shit, Jacobs was like, "With your big ass, get out here, man." I'm glad you caught that too, Central.
Oh man.
And the way they banged us today, it just didn't seem right. I knew off the bat, first 5 plays, man, I knew we were gonna be out for the day. It is what it is. I ain't gonna bash Carl. I'm not gonna bash nobody, you know, and shit. When we do good, love them. When we do bad, hate them. You know, fuck all that. We just need to be ready for next week, right? Because if I recall, my Pillagers, you guys were there in New York last year for that 34-3 drubbing.
Yep.
So let's see what happens. That's what I'm looking at. At the end of the day, man, shit, everybody won, but we lost, so we kind of fucked ourselves. We're gonna have to start from the bottom to the top like we always do. That's Raiders, man. That's my mentality this year. We gonna always just have to fucking grind. Yeah. And the final thing of this, man, is the ref fucked us big time today, about 4 or 5 times, man, just on some drama shit.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, brothers. Love you. Shout out. Pillaging Podcast is, top flight motherfuckers in this podcast business.
Top flight
Love
security.
You. I'm out. Central Valley Raider.
Podcast of the world, Craig.
Hey. Top flight security, Craig. Hell yeah, man.
Fantastic call. Central Valley, got off to a slow start calling into the show, and he's been solid, though, ever since.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's making a run, dude.
Yeah, he is.
He is making a run. He's got some great calls.
He's starting to nip at Pete's heels.
Watch out now, Pete.
Yeah.
Watch out now.
Your first splash in the water was a little rocky, and you got right on it, man. So I love that. So if you're a first-time caller and you're a little bit nervous, there's plenty of examples to go around, man. Central Valley Raider being one of them, longtime caller now, and we love hearing from him, man. Especially because right in our backyard too.
Yeah.
So even if you call in the first time, a little rocky, hey, just keep calling back. We've had a few first-time callers the last few weeks that have done really well. So we love hearing our loyal listeners, and we love hearing new guys and people that have been listening a long time. You know what? I'm gonna put out a call to action, because I know we got some female listeners out there, and I don't know that we've ever really had a female caller. I think maybe once or twice. But we want to hear some of the ladies' voices out there, Raider Nation. I'm not talking about Angria and Heidi, and those are our sisters.
Yeah.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Peace and love.
Yeah.
I'm talking about listeners, not podcast hosts. Call in, man.
Yeah.
Represent. We want to hear that fire in your voice too. Get pissed off.
Yeah.
Get mad.
Real mad.
Do it.
Shit. Get mad.
Shit.
Get mad like Tyson was mad at Roy Jones running around the ring.
Oh, man.
and holding them the whole fight.
Man, terrible.
I think the Raiders
knockout rule.
Tyson was mad, bro.
No
Tyson
knockout
was
rule?
mad. He's
That's
like,
all I
what
gotta
the
say.
fuck are you doing, bro? I thought I was supposed to knock you out.
I think the Raiders came into this game thinking it was the same rules. No knockouts allowed.
Oh, shit.
There will be no winner declared. This is what pisses me off the most, playing down to the competition. When you're coming off a performance that you had last week, granted it was a loss, you got to bring that same energy into a team that you might think is a cupcake. And yes, Atlanta's no pushover, but next week we got the Jets. If in my competitive history, which is short, but in my competitive history, if I'm going up against an opponent that I can crush, that's the mentality I'm bringing. I am going to crush this person. This is my chance to put up big ass numbers and not just coast through. Why take it easy?
That's right, dude. Don't shoot for the participation ribbon.
Hey.
Try to fucking smash him and hit somebody in the teeth. Go for the kill, man.
That's right.
This is when you put up your fucking. This is where you fluff the stats, bro. Hey. You want to get your stats up and be in the talking or the running for the MVP or whatever else you're trying to get at. This is when you're supposed to do that against these teams. The fuck?
Well, you know, it's like when I play Punch Out, I'm trying to knock Glass Joe out in the first round. I'm not trying to go the distance with Glass Joe.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Damaging says in the chat, he says, "I'll get my wife to call Kenny. She calls me a purple walrus." I don't know if she's being cheeky. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't want to hear about your purple walrus ever again on this podcast. Okay, ever again. We love you. Never again.
Hey, wait, real quick, because you mentioned Glass Joe. I just want to shout out Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson's crew came in with the fucking with the Glass Joe Mike Tyson t-shirts, bro. Did they come in with the Mike Tyson t-shirts?
No shit.
They had the Glass Joe on the floor, right? And Nate Robinson in his gear, like being held up or whatever, like Mike Tyson. And little did Nate know he was about to get slapped, bro. Slapped, bro. He just got slapped. Shout out Nate Robinson.
I don't know shit about Jake Paul other than he's like a YouTuber, but that dude's looking more and more jacked every single fight that he does.
Yeah. No, I mean, the motherfucker trains for real.
He's serious about
And then these other people that don't fight at all are like, I'll go kick that white boy's ass. And the white boy's like, yeah, come on, let's see. Let's get it. This is going to be fun. Nate Robinson went to sleep. Sleep,
Nate
y'all.
Robinson's still asleep, and I'm kind of jealous.
I wish I was asleep on Sunday, bro.
Lizette Romero says, "You don't want to see me mad. I'll leave you hearing crickets." Lizette, bring it on.
Hey.
Bring it on. Bring it.
In that fire.
We were supposed to do the 2-minute drill with Sal tonight, but you know what?
We know that Sal's not in the good mindset.
No.
After today's game, bro. And we ain't either.
The thing is Sal's expecting me to call him tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, see, that can't happen either. We got to catch you off guard, bro. It's got to be a shock to your system.
You know he has
like a
his
cold
whole,
bucket of ice
has his
water,
whole
bro.
matrix pulled up and everything, dog, with all the answers. He has his notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, dude. You get to get him like when he's like in the toilet, dude. That's the perfect one, dude. When you're dropping a deuce, all your guards are down, dude, because your pants are down, dude. So,
Sal, what's your schedule like?
That's what I'm saying. At what time do you poo, Sal?
Yeah, man. Everybody's got a time. Everyone's got a time.
Can't breathe in there, you know. Stuffy.
That's right. You're sweating. The toilet paper sticks to your ass.
The roll's gone. The panic sets in. Nobody's home.
You're looking around the room to see what you can use as a
Right.
substitute.
Just your 5-year-old. Nobody else is home.
Hand towels are gone.
You're doing that waddle to the pantry. You know what I mean? Trying not to let them stick together because it gets worse after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was just Thanksgiving.
You know, you don't want to push too hard, stress the heart. You know what I mean? Takeaways from today: 0 commitment to the run, penalties killed opportunities, 5 turnovers, complete and total identity crisis. And in the meantime, Nicholas Morrow had one of his best games as a pro football player. Go fuck me, man. Fuck me. Guys, have anything else to say?
Oh man, I think it's all been said.
I think the caller said it the best.
The callers said it the best. They did, man. They did, without question. This is a fucking disappointment, yo. And we just hope that this isn't an aberration of things to come, right? Like, we don't want to see this shit again. Let's let this be a one-off and come back next week and show that this team was exactly what we thought it was, like unrecognizable.
Shake it off.
Sal Salazar in chat. Mr. Salazar says, "Serio." Yes.
Yeah.
Serio. That's it for this week's show, guys. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. And until next week, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug and pillage on Raider Nation. This has been a production of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. I'm Kenny Stapler. Joined as always by
your boy Che.
Bobby Wasabi.
We out here.
Peace.
Go Raiders.
How come you coach him but not me?
Like a freight train coming, you're blowing the town. Like a diesel motor, you never shut down. With your pistons pumping, you're mowing mowing them down. It's a sight to see. They all lay their money down. When you're gone, mama, hell, you ain't acting right. When you're gone, mama, I can still see your eyes. When you're gone, mama, this'll be my last goodbye. When you're gone, gone, when the sky is gray and the night sets in, it's your cue to do it all again. Until the next time I hear your name, or right beside you now, my thoughts to remain. When you're gone, mama, I'll be missing you. When you're gone, mama, I can still see your eyes. When you're gone, mama, this'll be my last goodbye. When you're gone, gone, when you're gone, no one can call on you. When you're gone, I'll be missing you. When you're gone, mama, you still ain't acting right. When you're gone, gone, gone. When you're gone, gone, gone.
What you want me to do? Fucking sit in the corner and cry, dog?